Anyway, this is the 4 till 7 thing on Radio X. Right now, we are joined by rock royalty, ladies and gentlemen. Their fans include Matt Helders, Jimmy Page, Brad Pitt. But despite their showbiz credentials, I can safely say the 4 till 7 thing are still, quite easily, their #1 fans. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please welcome Mike and Ben, Mike Kerr and Ben Thatcher, a.k.a. ladies and gentlemen, Royal Blood.
We're back.
Oh, man. And not only that, Mike, lovely to have you here, but Ben gracing us with his presence. Hey. Done that on a Zoom chat.
He's a slippery fish these days.
He is a slippery fish.
It's only because I didn't know how to work Zoom.
He's quite a slippery fish, isn't he? Elusive.
Busy boy. We're lucky to have him.
Including slippery fish Ben Thatcher, the so-called slippery fish of rock. Thank you very much for coming down, lads. You've been in the studio over the last couple of months making a new album. What's it like?
The album, or
yes,
making
what's
an album?
it like? What was it like going back in the studio? Was that how did that feel, getting back in there, getting back to work?
We started working on new ideas on the road.
Okay.
So it began on the tour bus, which isn't not the best place to do anything other than you can't even sleep on a tour bus, so we had no chance of making music, but we had a few ideas.
There's two of you.
I was going to say, it's difficult getting all of you together for that.
No, but the tour bus was just
You'd be surprised.
More than two of us on the tour bus.
It was one of the few tour buses that you can get a wing to yourself. No, I'm just sort of saying, and you're up there sort of gazing out a window thinking, it's pretty lonely being on the road. I never thought it would be in our tour bus. I wonder what Mike's thinking.
If only that was the case.
Yes.
So yeah, it sort of began there, but yeah, I mean, being in the studio is kind of it's pretty boring most of the time. Until you get a great idea, and then it's fleting moments of excitement.
Because of the very different way you make music, I'm interested in how you like a lot of people are starting with a melody. You've got a bass and a drum, which is often not a
sometimes two drums,
but it's not particularly a source of traditional melody.
It's a rhythm section.
It's a rhythm section. What you're looking at is a rhythm section. But it's not normally anything but the melody. So how do you start? I don't want to get too into it, the process, because I know you're very secretive about this. I mean, like magicians.
We like to try and make sure there's a song beneath it all. So sometimes we begin at the piano or on acoustics, and it sounds nothing like the version that you hear eventually.
And then you put the groove on it.
And then we kind of remove all of that, keep the melody, keep the top line, and then kind of
start
do
again.
our thing.
We take everything away your parents might like.
Yeah, that's it. we turn it into the devil's music.
Yeah, right.
Have you done a song that accuses things of teachers? Like, hey, teacher.
Yes.
Anything like that? That's a real 80s thing, isn't it?
Something we're a bit... we'll talk about this a bit more. It's just something we're a bit disturbed about how particularly parents have vanished from rock music.
Yeah, it's about respecting your teachers, I think, isn't it? And listening.
In a way, we're sort of teachers now.
Yes, you are.
We're nearly 10 years into this game.
You are quite rabbinical.
Yeah. The baton's being handed over.
Sure.
Yeah. No, what I'm saying is that...
Yeah, quiet at the back.
Mr. Thatcher.
Quiet at the back. Is it particularly...
At a gig.
At a gig. Settle down now.
Stop.
I won't tell you again.
What's that? Bring it here. Getting people to bring things to a front desk.
Stop putting your books away.
Confiscating stuff.
Bell is my signal.
Who's humming?
Yeah, they all start humming, and you. Yeah. No, what we were saying is that when I was a kid, people definitely used to sing about parents as some kind of authority figure. And I wanted to do a documentary for Sky Arts, where I know you work, about what happened to parents, what happened to them for music, where did they go?
Where did they go?
Well, I don't know. I guess it just wasn't enough competition for the Americans who sing about sort of cop killer and stuff like that. It just wasn't enough people sort of saying, does your dad complain about your hair?
Yeah, right. It's different, yeah.
I think they all vent it through Facebook, don't they?
Yes,
they do, TikTok and they do.
Yeah.
We both have very supportive parents, but my dad did say to me, are you going to get your hair cut before the tour? And that was the closest we got.
Oh.
No.
Did he really?
And are you?
That was rebellious.
You haven't even got long hair.
I just went, no.
Get off my back,
questions?
Dad.
Seriously, you get in the army with that.
Wow, fireworks.
Seriously. I'm not in the army, Dad.
It was tense, I'd say.
Dad, I'm never going to be a copper. Right, we're going to play the first single from your new album right now. It is called Mountains at Midnight. Is there anything we need to know about it before we let it loose on the listeners before we set this
any
baby free?
Warning or disclaimer to offer to the listeners?
It's a really quiet, sensitive track, so you should turn up your stereos right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you won't hear some of the...
Sure. Yeah.
It's intricate.
Sure.
Maybe push the bass up a little even. Yeah.
Get a bit closer to the hi-fi.
Sure.
Maybe wind your windows down a bit if you're in a built-up area.
Exactly, and take off your top.
Sure.
Maybe get some tissues ready.
Great listening advice.
Oh, it's not that sort of record, is it?
Well, they haven't heard it yet.
Maybe bring the pets in. You know, let them listen. Let's let them listen to it. There's nothing here. That's, okay, if you've got any elderly relatives, perhaps they'll enjoy this.
Yeah.
Here it is, brand new from Royal Blood, ladies and gentlemen, on Radio X, Mountains at Midnight. 4 till 7 thing on your Radio X. That was the brand newie from Royal Blood, Mountains at Midnight, on your 4 till 7 thing. Lads, let's have a bit of anniversary chat. Anniversary chat.
Anniversary chat with Johnny Vaughan.
Nice.
Ben, man.
That's very good.
That was great, wasn't it?
Born to do it.
So it's been 10 years since your debut single "Out of the Black" came out. 10 years. Are you going to celebrate the anniversary?
Is it really 10 years since Out of the Black?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Right.
Seem like it?
As you can tell, it's news to me, so I haven't made any plans.
Yeah. There's no sense of cash in, is there? About
I don't know how we feel about it.
Yeah.
Go on, yeah.
How does that feel? Your thoughts, your reflections?
It's a bit mad, isn't it, to think that?
It's good. I feel. It's amazing that we've survived this long.
Yeah. Why?
Because I think when that song first came out, it kind of really launched the band.
Right.
And every part of you is thinking, this won't last, so let's just kind of
make the most of it.
Make the most of it and act like this is going to go away tomorrow.
Okay.
What's been quite exciting recently is we're just about to go on tour, and we've been rehearsing some tunes, and we've been rehearsing some that were written before Out of the Black.
Wow.
So yeah.
So why were they on the back burner for a bit?
We've just had 3 other albums since.
Yes.
So we've had other songs to play, but it's been quite exciting to go back. Go back those 10 years.
Yeah.
Or so.
W.H. Jordan, when he used to just have an idea for a poem, and he knew he didn't have time now because he's working on something else, but he had a file, and on the file he'd written, "Not now, my precious." And that's where he used to put everything, which obviously I don't know.
What do you call your file?
Yeah, have you got a place where you put this sort of the "not now, my precious"?
Confusing him with Gollum by any chance?
Oh damn, yeah. It's when Gollum has a really good idea, but
Gollum's hidden poetry.
There's one idea: find ring.
Yeah,
get ring.
There's definitely riffs that haunt you that you think, oh, this is really good, but it deserves a great song. That we have plenty of.
Okay.
Out of the Black, the end of it was one of those.
Yeah, the outro kind of section of that song was something that didn't have a home,
didn't it?
Well, and then we got to where the Out of the Black bit ends, and then we thought, well, what do we do now?
Later, my precious.
So we just
right. Will you stay with us? We've got one more bit to do.
We will stay. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Royal Blood are our guests.
Johnny Vaughan's 4 till 7 thing. Radio X.
All right. Right. I've just seen what Ben actually has tattooed on his fingers, and I think since well, I don't know. I'll put you first equal, but look at that, showtime.
Nice.
Santa has love cats.
You also look really fresh. How old are they?
I think mine are about a year.
Yeah.
Same font though. Same font.
Yeah. That's great, isn't it? But look.
Yeah, they're going to fade,
If we have them together, it says show cats.
It does.
And
love time.
Yeah. or just love time.
Yeah.
Oh, we can have endless fun.
Yeah, we could. I like splitting mine up, so mine can be like how...
Endless fun with all 4 of your options.
How me?
Yes, you can muddle your fingers up and play Scrabble.
Do they have show cats? Do they have like a Crufts for cats?
So wait a second, I want to do 8 fingers and a bit of countdown. How long have you known each other?
Nearly 20
Nearly
years.
20 years.
And how would you, I would say, describe it, characterise the relationship? Can you remember when you first met?
Yes.
And you just,
Ben was wearing a tiny tuxedo.
Easy, guys.
Battle of the Bands.
Was it?
Really?
Sort of, not battle, but sort of, but yeah. At a youth centre, and he was wearing a tuxedo.
Okay, who was he?
Sophisticated.
Who was he playing with?
Basically, 3 of the bands. He was
Okay.
in.
Oh, really?
Well, good drummers are hard to find.
Yeah.
They are.
Yeah.
Especially in
Even when you found them.
Hampton.
Yeah.
So Ben was playing with all the bands,
Right.
and then I thought,
Well, he was like the house drummer.
yeah, yes.
I wanted to join Mike's band, but he already had a drummer, so I told him I played guitar. And I just learned
on
guitar
MSN
play.
Messenger.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, sure.
And just
Nice.
turned up to band practice with
Awesome.
a guitar that I bought.
And you styled it out.
Nailed it.
Yeah, I did all right. It was mainly my energy and
The
running
energy
around.
was unreal.
Just pretending.
The first show we did, he headbutted. First song, the end of the guitar hit him in the face, and
Nice.
he split his lip open.
Ow.
Rock and roll.
I turned around. I was on keytar,
Yeah.
obviously.
Of course, yeah.
Was he? I didn't even. I knew that.
Yeah. This is who I am.
Yeah, right.
Looked over. Ben's covered in blood, and
Nice.
you look quite shaken up,
Yeah.
but carried on like a pro.
But also crazy energy.
Crazy energy.
Crazy energy.
Do you think it's something to do with the fact that you're stuck behind the drums and suddenly you're allowed to sort of set free?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Definitely, yeah.
Because the keytar for me was the answer to that. I was stuck behind keyboards and I thought, wait a second,
Yeah, that's right.
I could unleash myself.
See, then
Let freedom reign.
Well, then I started running around a bit on the Royal Blood shows because I just had like little breaks.
Yeah.
And that was the time when we needed to get the gong. So
Right.
I would
If
stay
there's a-
around the gong.
You have to have a gong.
Yeah.
If there's
I think
about 10 seconds in a song where Ben's not playing drums,
Yeah.
He's up
gone.
and about.
Yeah. No, but I think if he.
And I'm watching him run back to the kit like,
I'd like it
I
as
don't
part
think
of
he's going to make it.
I'd like it.
Do you speed up a bit?
Susie does that. Susie does that when we're late for the show. She slows down during sport.
Yeah.
Part of the news. I'd like it as if there was a ceremony at the start of the gig where you actually padlocked him to the drums.
Sort of like Houdini
weird,
figure.
No, just a sort of weird
Start the clock.
ceremony. You have like
We
a
actually-
weird sort of
that-
dungeon master.
It's
King
funny
Kong
that you
power.
say that,
Like,
though,
like King Kong or something.
Yeah, yeah.
Mike,
Nail him in chains.
we did have a band once called Prison,
We did have a band called Prison.
which I was I was the guard
Yeah,
on the
but
drums.
the concept is we'd be taken out on stage like we're prisoners let out for the day.
Nice. Quite Slipknot. Sort of
Yeah,
thing.
and
They'd love that.
we'd be
Yeah.
sort of chained to the stage.
Yes, right.
And then all of our crew would be police.
Nice.
And at the end of the gig, we'd be sort of put back in the
Yes,
right
They
band.
come and get you.
But it would be a bit like wrestling. Like, it's not real, but you're sort of
Yeah.
invested in it.
Unfortunately,
anyway.
yeah, right. Yeah,
Prison.
yeah, right.
At least that you were wearing striped
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Then what were you?
whole
yeah.
get up.
We never did a gig. It was more, we recorded
more
a couple of songs.
Yeah, right. Okay.
What was the Conviction? Was the
I was just
first
going to
single.
say, did you call it conviction?
No conviction.
There was Gruel as well.
Gruel. No,
We have to shout-
it was called It's Gruel.
It's Gruel. We have to shout to the Turbo Wolf guys
It's
for
Gruel.
that as well. Who are in the
is this?
band.
It's Gruel.
It's cruel.
That's brilliant.
I can't wait for the side project.
Oh, God, wow.
Yeah.
If you did a side project, it'd be weird, wouldn't it? Either of you, because there's only two of you. Because it essentially means I just don't want to work with you.
If I did a solo project, for example, it would go a little something like this.
Yes.
I'm going to do something slightly different, that wouldn't belong in our world. Then
Yeah.
I'd go and I'd be like, all right, I need a drummer.
Yeah, right.
And I'd be like, well, I want to play everything else.
I know.
So here we
That's
go.
what I mean. It's really hard for you now.
Ben, how about we
Is
put
it?
out an album that alienates all the fans and all the
Right.
venues get considerably
Yes.
smaller?
Yeah.
You could do that. Mike is a very, very talented musician. He's incredible on the piano. He doesn't just play the bass. Incredible lyricist. So you could do that.
Would you ever bring any of that onto Royal Blood? Like, would you ever do a thing where you play the piano for a tune on that?
Maybe.
Oh,
Interesting.
Maybe.
Mama, killed me.
Yeah.
Sorry, okay.
Take your seats. We'll now be playing
Yeah, right.
Queen medley.
You are headlining at the Truck Festival. You are headlining at Kendall Calling. You are headlining at the Why Not Festival. You are headlining, obviously, and this is the important one for us, 29th, Brighton Beach.
Come on.
We're going to be there. Your fourth album, Back to the Water Below, is out September the 8th. Brand new single, Mountains at Midnight's out now. We heard it earlier. We loved it. We love you. Ben, lovely to see you.
Lovely to see you too. Thank you for
Mike,
having
lovely
me.
to see you as always. Ladies and gentlemen, we have played host to our friends Royal Blood.
Thanks for having us.